Hi, my name is Jennifer Lamb. I'm going to be submitting my video for the summer project part 4 for Teach Me a Service. And the service that I've selected today is the skin scrubber. So this is the same one from Amazon that we have at the school. This one is in purple, just because I like it. Other than that, to me this is one of the easiest ways to keep your skin clean and free of any debris or dirt or anything trapped in your pores. I'm a really big double cleanser. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. I'm going to go ahead and start first my steamer. I have with me today a little towel for my face. I have my mirror, and then I have a little bit of water, and then I also have the Hydrogel cleanser. I have to get used to looking at the camera. So the first step here, you can use hot towels, you can use steam. I love steam. It's so easy. I have this like small little one that I use, and it's amazing. I mean, I love it. I'm pro steam all the time. So let me move this so it's a little bit under. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we'll talk contraindications first. There's a couple things here as far as contraindications for the skin scrubber. We have pacemakers, circulation disorders, acute or severe infection, cancer patients, diabetes, blood disorders, or seizures. So avoid those things, obviously. You don't want to cause any more damage or trauma to impaired skin. So first step, we have the steamer on. This is what I've chosen. I don't really have dirty skin right now, but we're going to go ahead and use the cleanser first. And I always like to, I just use my fingers. I don't have any gauze with me. Typically I would be using gauze. So I'm going to go ahead and take literally one pump of this. Maybe not even a full pump, honestly. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead. I absolutely love cleaning my skin. It's like the very first thing that I want to do. Get some of the steam going. I also have a couple silicone scrubbers that I use in the shower. It's not too harsh. It's not holding any pores or anything like that where bacteria could be. Okay. And I really like this cleanser, especially with the other products that we have. Those things in together are wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and wipe all this clean. Typically, I probably wouldn't be using a towel that I use on my body. It's a little bit harsh. I obviously don't want to cause any more skin damage. But I'm just going to pat, get most of, really not so much the water, but the product up. Okay. All right, the next step we have, while we have some steam going a little bit still, we have the skin scrubber. There's a couple different, there's cleaning, lifting, and then a couple different ion options. Today we're just going to be doing the cleaning. All right, you can hear it. Doesn't feel too bad. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to kind of piece by piece get my skin wet. And I have a couple breakouts right now, so it'll be kind of nice. I think the first time I did this, I kind of purged after, which is fine. So basically I'm keeping this entire area, this section, wrong way. Be sure to have it this way. And when you're gonna go towards the skin, you're gonna have it wet. It really feels great. And I know there's a few people that like to shave their face. I do. To me, if I have my face shaved and I can go in with something like this, and you can kind of get rid of everything. Get a little. I have a breakout down here, so hopefully this will kind of help clear that up. Yuck. And I still have my steam on, as you can tell. I have really, really pale skin, so my skin is really going to react. So I have some, you know, normal edema, some redness. But after it all kind of calms down, by the end of the evening, after I put my serums on and completed this process, I was focused. After I've completed this process, it really calms down. It really does. And you may have some patients where they have compromised skin in some way, and you don't want to continue to spread bacteria or anything like that. So, and I like to go as close to the eyebrow as possible. I mean, you have pores, so getting up into the hairline for me is kind of important. I don't want to have an area that's neglected. And there's some areas here that you can see I'm pulling a little bit taut in this way. And I just did this last week. Do this other side. And you always want to go outside in. Basically, front of the face, front of the face. This is such an easy, quick thing to do. And it makes such a big difference, honestly. I love working on the nose. And it times out, which is okay. Yeah, there's quite a bit of some yucky stuff on there. Let's see if we can. So essentially all over the face, you're going to be sort of dragging this with a little bit of pressure at a 45-degree angle. I don't know if you can see any of that coming off. Okay, So it feels pretty clean. I've went over some areas. I have some breakouts here, here, here. Pretty good stuff. So this service you're only going to be doing once a week, twice a week. I do it at home, so I do it in between my facials and any whatever services that I have. This is going to get cleaned, and I have some barbicide that I use as well. So, and I like the steam on, so I'm gonna leave it on for a second while I do this. So I essentially went with the water from the outside this way to this way, this way to this way, pulling everything this direction, kind of going through. I don't mind taking this, I didn't do it in this one, but I don't mind taking this and going straight up as close to the lip line as I can. I mean, there's also one benefit to this is, you know, it's going to be some fine lines and wrinkles. So for me, I'm 36, so I'm getting some areas where, you know, maybe like around my eye where there's crow's feet, over here, you know, just some kind of marionette lines or laugh lines, I guess. So I always like to get as close as I can and pull out from those areas too. So the other benefit that we're gonna have, let's see here. So essentially breaking up the outermost layer of skin to provide kind of extractions, a better, safer way for extractions. I have some extraction tools as well, so throughout the process I may go through and kind of hit a couple of them, but I don't really want to use that extraction tool on the entire face just because it's not necessary. We don't need to cause that much drama. I said drama. That much trauma. So other than that, what it's going to do is it's going to look at the texture, smoothness, and it's also going to provide a deeper penetration of products. So after this, I will put on a couple of my serums that I put on. I use snail mucin, I use hyaluronic acid, and now that this is clean and free and all the pores have got some gunk out of it, now I can layer all of those serums on top and it's going to penetrate a whole lot deeper. And it also takes roughly about 3 to 5 minutes, and specifically for any areas where you have some blackheads. So I have a few, most people do, around their nose and things like that on the bottom here. So that's one of the benefits, to get some of those things out without it kind of causing any pain or hurting. So it helps reduce wrinkles, acne lesions, rosacea, and also increases moisture that is retained on the skin. And then coupled with all of the other services after this, I mean, you could have your extraction or this version of your extraction, and then you can turn around and, you know, put a mask on, or whatever the issue is. Maybe it's inflammation, maybe it's, you know, all kinds of things. So yeah, this is one of my favorite services. It's easy, it's cheap, you can educate yourself very easily, and you can do it in between your monthly facial visits, and that just makes our job that much easier to provide the level of treatment that you deserve. So that's what I have, and all of this should calm down quite a bit. So I love it. Thanks. Bye.